Welcome to The Sound, KQAL FM's weekly behind-the-scenes look at Midwestern-made music. From writing and recording to distribution and promotion, The Sound is your source for new releases and exclusive interviews from Midwestern artists. Support for The Sound is made possible by a grant from the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. Rolling.
Tonight on The Sound, we kick off the year with the New Year's treat from Local Winona, featuring an exclusive debut joined by none other than LAN3S, an alternative rapper with her new album, Wannabe Superstar. Is she a wannabe? Is she a superstar? Who knows? Either way, you're bound to get jamming with each of these tunes, so you can tell everyone that you heard them here first. Before I say more, I'm Dylan Alzate, here to bring you LAN3S with an exclusive debut of Wannabe Superstar, tonight on The Sound.
You're a fake. Say some shit behind my back, never to my face. Yeah, you're a fake. Your sorries all sound the same. You don't mean what you're saying. No, so fucking little boy blue fucked the wolf one too many times. Then he wanna go and run to daddy cause I made him cry. Thought I could've with a fox, but I bit back like a killer crack. And now I got a taste for blood, I can't stop. Gonna have to call me Drac cause I'm cold for the throat. You weren't ready for this dance, that's why you wanna choke. Now you can't handle when a bad bitch say something back cause he got no spine and no class. Say I got an attitude, don't make me laugh cause what you giving me is what I'm giving right back. So if you wanna go around, step in the ring. Otherwise, step aside, son, let me do my thing. Cause I ain't backing down now with the crown the king. I ain't backing down now with the crown the king. If you wanna go around, step in the ring. Otherwise, step aside, son, let me do my thing. You're a fake. Say some shit behind my back, never to my face. Yeah, you're a fake. Your sorries all sound the same. You don't mean what you say, no. So fucking, you're a fake. Say some shit behind my back, never to my face. Yeah, you're a fake. Your sorries all sound the same. You don't mean what you say, no. So fucking, when it lit the fuse, now you better go and hide. Cause once you light me up, oh, I'm little dynamite. Crack a jack in the box, hope you like it's a surprise. Cause once I'm popping off, you're the only one who's gonna cry. And my speechcraft's unchecked, I'll leave dope bros perplexed. Yeah, I always choose violence over silence. You can take that as a promise, boy, not a threat. So if you wanna step to me, then step. If you wanna trade these hands, get wrecked. You know I didn't start this shit, that's facts. But I'm gonna end this shit real fast. Talking one hit KOs, I'll be flexing on these, I'll be dunking on these rows. You may think that you know, but I promise that you don't. Yeah, you thought I was a chicken, I'm the motherfucking gold. You're a fake. So fake. Say some shit behind my back, never to my face. So yeah, you're a fake. Your sorries all sound the same. You don't mean what you say, no. So fucking, you're a fake. Say some shit behind my back, never to my face. So yeah, you're a fake. Your sorries all sound the same. You don't mean what you say, no. So fucking fake.
So that was LAN3S off her debut album release, Wannabe Superstar. And we have an exclusive interview with LAN3S tonight in the studio. So thanks for joining us again.
Thanks for having me back.
All right. Well, just a little bit of an icebreaker, just in case people don't know who you are. How'd you get started in the music?
Honestly, since I was a kid, I've always loved music. I've been walking around singing songs for as long as I can remember. And one day I just decided that's what I want to do with my life. I want to make music professionally.
Ooh.
It's tough.
Yeah, it must be tough because I mean you're balancing a full-time job and you're doing this other thing that's a hobby that you put in the same effort as a full-time job.
Only don't get paid for the second one. At least not yet.
You get paid in smiles.
I think I've made like $6 total off of all of my songs, like on Spotify and stuff.
Yeah.
I made a whole $6. I could buy a coffee with that.
You could buy a coffee.
This one was only $3, so
You could buy two coffees.
Yep.
Lovely. So who did the artwork for this album?
So actually, it's kind of wild because my fiance took the picture, but when we were originally doing it, it was just to see, like, I had bought a new light for a music video shoot, and I wanted to see, like, what it could do. And we were just playing around in my room, not even, like, being serious about it. So that's why it's all blurred out, because the background is, like, my messy room. But it looks cool. It ended up looking really cool, but that's how it ended up being that my fiance did that for me, so.
That's good. That's awesome. So what prompted you, unlike your singles, this is a whole album. So what prompted you to decide that you wanted to go towards this route?
Well, originally I had wanted to do a 4-song EP, and I had like these 4 songs all picked out. I was ready to go. And then I was listening to a sample one day, and I was like, this would be really fun if I did. I don't remember which one it was anymore, but I was like, if I put this on there. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll just add one more. 5 is perfect. And then I listened to another sample, and I was like, oh, but this would be really cool.
So just came one after another.
Yep. And so the next thing I know, I had like 9 songs started, and I was like, these all have the same vibe, all the same energy. I'm just going to make a whole album.
May as well.
May as well just bite the bullet and go all the way.
But at least, it sounds good.
I like to think so.
I just listened to it this morning, and it's like, this is really, really good.
I love it. Honestly, like, unironically, I listen to my own album a lot. Like, if I'm working out, I'll probably put it on just because it's so high energy. All the tracks, except for one of the last ones, is so high energy that I'm like, it's just a good vibe. Keeps me going.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's just like a fun, easy listen. There's nothing like deep that you have to really break down.
Right. Yeah. So I think this is a good place to take a little pause. We'll be back more with Lanes, but till then, we're going to play another song. This one is called I'ma Do It My Way, and you're listening to it right here on 89.5 KQAL on the Sound.
I've been thinking about my life a lot lately. Always wondering what I gotta do to take me to the top, cause I'm tired of the shady. I want it all now, yeah, no maybes. And nothing that you do shakes me. Cause when I'm on a beat, yeah, you can't face me. You should know that you're gonna pre-save me. Cause when the pops, we getting crazy. If you think I'ma sell my soul, no way. I'ma get it, but I'ma do it my way. If you ain't helping, then you better get away. Cause I'ma do it, yeah, I'ma do it my way. If you think I'ma sell my soul, no way. I'ma get it, but I'ma do it my way. If you ain't helping, then you better get away. Cause I'ma get it, but I'ma do it my way. Yeah, you said I'm just a sellout, so when my show starts to sell out, I don't wanna hear you timbre, it was great and anyhow. Like a hot one's interview, you know I dropped the bomb on you. Cause I ain't pulling no favors for some boring player. I set fire to the things that get in my way. So you gon' need some Leos pouring and some first aid. Cause once my flame on, oh, I'm trying to storm, babe. That's why my high 15 under centigrade. If you think I'ma sell my soul, no way. I'ma get it, but I'ma do it my way. If you ain't helping, then you better get away. Cause I'ma do it, yeah, I'ma do it my way. If you think I'ma sell my soul, no way. I'ma get it, but I'ma do it my way. If you ain't helping, then you better get away. Cause I'ma get it, but I'ma do it my way.
And that was I'ma Do It My Way by Lanes tonight on Sound here at 89.5 KQAL. So what were some of the inspirations for that song?
So that's one of my favorites because when I showed someone Can't F With My Hype, I was really excited about it. I had never done a sound like that before, and I showed it to him, and he's like a really big music guy. He was in a pretty like semi-successful band in the 80s, so like he's a music snob. But I was so excited to show him because I was like, look at this thing I made, and he was like, it's good, but it sounds like he sold out. And I was like, you know what, get wrecked. And then so a lot of those lyrics are inspired by that conversation with him where he was like, yeah, like technically sounding and production wise it sounds really good, but it sounds like you sold out. And so I was like, F you, my guy, I'm gonna do it my way.
Who cares? I mean,
exactly. And you know, like I told him when I was like showing him my first song, I said, I know that it's not serious. I know it's not deep. You know, I know it sounds cliche to a degree, but it makes me happy, and I love listening to it. So like, can't you be happy with me?
I mean, I think we could. Why not?
Right? And I don't know. There's just something too about saying I'm gonna do it my way. No matter what, I'm not going to sell my soul. That is so like affirming for me, because especially with hip hop music, there's that like tendency for people to be like, oh, well, you're just making it because it's easy, or you're making it because you want to be famous, which I mean, to a degree, yeah, a little bit, but but at the same time, it's just fun music to listen to.
You may, if you're going to climb that ladder to the top, you may as well do it your own way, your own special way. Exactly.
You just took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh my goodness. So, the previous song that we listened to before, Fake, why don't we talk about that for a moment? What was the inspiration? What was your perspective on that one?
Ooh, this one's a fun one. It's going to get me in trouble.
Oh, boy.
I had a boss at my last job, and he and I got into like a really big argument. Like, I should have been fired. That's how bad it was. Oh. But he said some things about my work that like on that particular day when I started writing this, and I was not having it. I was really mad about it because I had been working hard that day and he had been nowhere to be found. So I was like, get wrecked.
Yeah.
And so I wrote the chorus because he came and apologized to me later like that day, or actually it was the next morning. So I wrote the chorus and I was like, you know what? You don't mean it. You're not sorry. You're only sorry because I called you out. And then that was a whole big thing at my last job. Like I got pulled into the office. They were like, we need to talk about your attitude. And I was like, I'm just giving you what you gave me. And so I wrote this song kind of as like my response to that, where I'm like, listen, I will call you out and give you the attitude you give me. And if you don't like it, that's a you problem. And so that's where that inspiration came from. I have a friend who still works there, and he invited a bunch of people to my release party, and I'm like nervous that he's going to show up because I'm like, well, he knows it's about him if he shows up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I care anymore. I don't work there, but I do kind of care because I don't want to hurt his feelings at the end of the day, because I'm sassy, but I'm not a bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can be, but I don't want to be.
Yeah. We all have a tendency to be sassy and whatnot.
Yeah, and I think, like I said, I only give you what you're giving me. So if you don't like that, then fix your attitude.
Right. So what's the story behind the title of the album? Like, it's called Wannabe Superstar.
Well, I think it's fun. It's kind of like a double meaning, right? I am a wannabe, right? I like to think of myself as more successful than I am sometimes, but also I want to be a superstar. And not even so much like superstar, like famous superstar, but just enough to travel and do music full time. Like, that really is the goal at the end of the day. But wannabe successful musician doesn't sound as good as an album.
Yeah. Wannabe Superstar definitely rolls off the tongue more than
right.
Wannabe travel musician.
Yeah, that doesn't really have the same flavor.
It does have a flavor for like if you're making a joke off of it.
Right. Or like if I was maybe like an indie folk musician, I feel like I could probably pull that off a little better, but not hip hop.
Right. So speaking of, how do you balance since you're not like spending your everyday 100% focus on music, how do you balance your music life with your everyday Winona life?
It is difficult, especially when I come home from like an 8-hour shift at work. I will say being part-time helps because I don't have to work every single day. But when I come home from those long, like 8 hours, I just want to sit down and play like Boulder's Gate or something, right? Like, I don't want to sit down and make music. So on the days where I either don't have to work early or I don't work that day, I'll try to put at least 4 or 5 hours. You know, maybe I'll spend an hour on production or mastering, and then I'll spend an hour recording vocals or something like that. I try to space it out too so my ears don't get fatigued.
Yeah.
because that's a real problem. You know, you start listening and then little things start to disappear in the background, so you bring them forward, but then when you listen the next day, you're like, ooh, I did too much there. I'm a little too loud now.
Yeah.
So it's really like utilizing that free time I get when I'm not working full time, but also like if I have to work and I still work on my album because I need like a deadline or something, it's kind of just like sitting down and staring at the screen and being like, all right, you got to get this done because people are expecting it to be done soon. So it's a little bit of forcing yourself to do it, even when you don't want to.
Yeah.
It is hard. I do play a lot of video games to like de-stress too, because I'm like, it's too much sometimes.
You gotta sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. And you mean reading too. I've gotten back into reading just like as a break for something, you know?
Of course. Well, good place to pause. We'll be back with this after this next song, Sugar Free. You're listening to that tonight with Lanes on 89.5 KQAL on the Sound.
Hey, I be waking up every single day, straight on the grind, no delay. Might as well call me BK. Gotta have it all yeah, my way. Said you're a fan now, okay. Just don't try to get in my way. Beat pops off and you know it slays. That's why you keep it a replay. Whether it's your morning run or you're in the gym, hitting weights, getting those gains. On your way to work, gotta get paid, gotta put money in the bank every Friday. I'm on my playlist, it's lit. I sit next to Malone and Roddy Rich. Yeah, we gonna get it, never gonna quit, cause we work hard, play harder, and we never take. Ain't it something? They say they love you, but when you turn around, they let it stop you. But we ain't stopping, we're gonna come through. Said ain't that something? Oh, ain't it something? I don't need no degree, I'ma school you for free. Got so sick of being sweet, so now I do it sugar free. Don't call me honeybee, I'm a fucking killer queen. Got so sick of being sweet, so now I do it sugar free. Used to be like a peach, now I'm just a salty bee. Used to be so syrupy, but now I do it sugar free. If you wanna step to me, I'ma bring the fucking heat. Got so sick of being sweet, so now I do it sugar free. Coming for the top spot, don't be shocked. Yeah, living in the stratosphere, an astronaut. Said I won't be stopped, no, I won't hit pause. Said I won't be top, no, I won't be stopped. On the attack, and I won't finish last. You was sleeping on me, then I'll drop your. I won't look back, don't have time for that. But you can read about it when it drops a paper bag. No one on the time for the parasites, as I'm fighting my way in the paradise. Yeah, placing the limelight sounds pretty nice, but honestly, I'd be just fine if I never work another 9 to 5. So I'll stay up here, yeah, on this grind. When I get it, I'll be sure to write. I said, when I get it, I'll be sure to write. Woo! Ain't it something? They say they love you, but when you turn around, they let it stop you. But we ain't stopping, we're gonna come through. Said ain't that something? Oh, ain't it something? I don't need no degree, I'ma school you for free. Got so sick of being sweet, so now I do it sugar free. Don't call me honeybee, I'm a fucking killer queen. Got so sick of being sweet, so now I do it sugar free. Used to be like a peach, now I'm just a salty bee. Used to be so syrupy, but now I do it sugar free. If you wanna step to me, I'ma bring the fucking heat. Got so sick of being sweet, so now I do it sugar free. I don't need no degree, I'ma school you for free. Got so sick of being sweet, so now I do it sugar free. Don't call me honeybee, I'm a fucking killer queen. Got so sick of being sweet, so now I do it sugar free. Used to be like a peach, now I'm just a salty bee. Used to be so syrupy, but now I do it sugar free. If you wanna step to me, I'ma bring the fucking heat. Got so sick of being sweet, so now I do it sugar free.
And we're back. That was Sugar Free here at 89.5 KQAL with Lanes tonight on the Sound. So what were your thoughts behind that song?
So the chorus for Sugar Free came first. I was at my last job, I was riding on the forklift, and I don't know where it came from in my mind, but I had the thought, like, what if you use the metaphor of being like sweet and like kind, and you just like kind of went with it and been like, well, I'm not going to be that anymore, so I'm going to be sugar free. I don't know, like, even where the thought came from, but it's like as soon as it popped in my head, I was like, I have to go home, I have to write that down, I have to put it on a track. So that's like where it started, and then it was kind of just trying to figure out the verses after that, but that's where it started. I also, when I was doing it, I sang Sugar Free to begin with, but it sounded weird. I was like, there was just something off about it. So I just added the whisper as like a placeholder, kind of like to think about it, but it sounded so cool that I was like, no, that's what we're doing. We're going to whisper Sugar Free here because it just sounds dope.
Yeah.
It gave me goosies the first time, so I was like, that's it. That's what we're going with.
I mean, if it works, it works.
I think it sounds interesting too. Like it helps break up the chorus, so it's not just like the same thing over and over and over again.
Oh yeah, you're not like repeating stuff, beating a dead horse with a stick.
And I also too like I think about when I'm going to perform a song or like even a music video. I'm always thinking about that when I produce. I'm like, how would this look live? How would this sound live? And for that song in particular, I can just like picture people getting to know it and like when they come out, like having them say Sugar Free to me, because I feel like it's not like an actual singing part, so you don't really need it to be like loud or anything when you're on stage. So I just think that would be so freaking cool. Like if I had that happen to me, I'd probably cry on stage in the middle of this sassy song.
Right. What were some of the thought processes behind a whole lot of the lyrical chords? Because I see that a lot of them were very fast paced, some were more slower, and lots of different vibes with that. Like, what were some of the thought process behind the lyrics?
So for Sugar Free, I really wanted it to be like a generic, I guess you could say, or hip hop song where it's like rap, chorus kind of vibe.
Yeah. And
so I was really trying to stick to that thought process for that song in particular. And I think I did a pretty good job, like hitting those fast raps. And I also tried to like I guess create pockets of differing rhythms, just because I didn't want it to be, 16 bars of just da 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 da. I wanted it to be interesting to listen to at the same time.
Right. So, how did your writing work for this album? Like, how did it make it? Like, how is it different from all your previous releases that came before it?
For this album, especially because it's called Wannabe Superstar, I really tried to kind of, I guess, personify both what I thought a superstar might write about, but also kind of like my feelings about that idea and that concept. But I still wanted to be true to me, right? Because like I said, I'm gonna do it my way. I still want to be me, even though these lyrics aren't necessarily the most deep or most profound lyrics I've ever wrote in my whole life. There's still like a little bit of me that shines through. Like I'll reference superheroes and like some of my pop culture things I really love. I try to, especially on the Roses on my feet, at my feet. That one is my most favorite song because I made it the most personal. So I try to have these little moments throughout the whole album that were both fun and easy to listen to and cheesy in a sense, while still being like me and authentic to me.
Yeah. I mean, that's all that we like is authenticity from musicians, and as long as that stays around, I mean, what else can we say? Gonna do it your way.
I'm gonna do it my way. You are right.
Oh boy. All right. Well, yeah, I think this is a good place to take another pause. We're gonna listen to No Skips here at 89.5 with Lanes tonight on the Sound.
Watching my life pass me in a ray. Last few years modeled up, they look a little blurry. I was scared, yeah, afraid to get my hands dirty, but now I'ma get it all before I hit 30. And had people telling me to find the bright side, so I did it. Now everything's going right. Guess they feeling just a little bit justified, and that's alright, it's alright. Been looking at things with fresh eyes, now I see way more blue skies. Finally taking charge of my life, 'cause it's my life, and I'ma shine like a star so bright. Said I know that this beat kinda basic, haters gonna say what they want, talk shit, but all the words 'cause you're real you never it, that's it. My music kinda sucked before, let's face it. Now we out of vibing out to this new shit. When I'm coming out your speakers, yeah, there's no skips. I was thinking about how I was just wasting time, too afraid to take the leap and give faith a try. Now I'm out and making shit that I really like, and I'm just hoping that my fans join me for the ride. Even though it sounded a little different, I'm still me inside. I changed my sound, but I didn't lose myself, no compromise. I'm just a little more focused, eyes on the prizes. I don't wanna lose it all before I hit the finish line. Had people telling me to find a bright side, so I did it. Now everything's going right. Guess they feeling just a little bit justified, and that's alright, it's alright. Been looking at things with fresh eyes, now I'm seeing way more blue skies. Finally taking charge of my life, 'cause it's my life, and I'ma shine like a star so bright. Said I know that this beat kinda basic, haters gonna say what they want, talk shit, but all the words 'cause you're real you're never it. That's it. My music kinda suck before, let's face it. Now we out of vibing out to this new shit. When I'm coming out your speakers, yeah, there's no skips. There's no skips. No skips. Have people telling me to find a bright side, so I did it now, everything's going right. Hope they feeling just a little bit justified, 'cause they were right, so right. Been looking at things with fresh eyes, now I'm seeing way more blue skies. Finally taking charge of my life, 'cause it's my life, my life. And you know I'ma shine like a star so bright. I know that this beat kinda basic, haters gonna say what they want, talk shit. You know all the words 'cause you're real you're never it. That's skip. My music kinda suck before, let's face it. Now we out of vibing out to this new shit. When I'm coming out your speakers, yeah, there's no skips. There's no skips. No skips.
And that was No Skips here at 89.5 KQAL with Lanes here tonight on the Sound. And if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't this one of those slower paced ones? So how'd that go?
All right, so this one's actually a fun story. When I was still thinking about making an EP, I was getting color in my tattoo, or one of my tattoos on my leg. And I was talking to my tattoo artist because she's been around with me for years. So, like, she's heard even my stuff that was no good. Like, the stuff that I made where you could tell I didn't know what I was doing. And so we were talking about it, and I said, I want to make something that, you know, that people want to listen to and never, like, there's no skips. I want to make an EP with no skips. And I jokingly said, oh, that'd be a funny name for a song title. So I wrote down no skips in my notes, nothing else in there. That was the only note I, like, had in there was no skips. And I went home, took a nap because I was tired after that. Yeah. It was color too, so it was a lot of the same spot over and over. And so I went home, took a nap, and then I woke up and I was still thinking about it. I'm like, what would that sound like? And I happened to find the sample. It was kind of more of like a jazzy, slow sort of song. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. So I put it down, and then I found a drum loop that also kind of fit the vibe. And I was just sitting there thinking to myself, like, how would I put no skips? Like, I kept saying no skips throughout the whole, like, chorus while listening to it. And eventually it just became, you know, like, it became what it is now. But I sent her the chorus when it was just the chorus, and I was like, what do you think about this? And she's like, you did that in a whole day? Like, she was blown away by how, like, quick I was able to do that. And so that's just how it kind of came to be. I wanted it to be a little more authentic and a little more me, and, like, me thanking my fans, too, because I know that it was a switch. This album sound is a switch from, like, my old stuff. So I was really, like, nervous that people wouldn't like it either, because it's so different from what I had been doing at the time, which was more like alternative pop sort of. Yeah. And so I was like, I just want people to like it, and anyone who sticks around, I know you're real because you never skip a song.
Right. Especially because it's like a whole different. It's more slower than everything else. That if you don't skip it, you know you're real.
Exactly. And like I said, too, I felt like that was the best way to show my, like, authentic thanks and be genuine in a moment. Because, yeah, you could say thank you on, like, an upbeat, like, rap kind of song, but I don't know. There's just something about that, like, slower sound and feel that just feels more, like, cozy.
Right. Are you planning on actually, once this album releases, do you actually plan on releasing any physical copies?
I do. So I'm having a release party for it. The album comes out January 12th. It's a Friday. And I'm having a release party that night at the bottom level of Boobs here in Winona. Party starts at 8:30, so you can come hang out. I'll sign some merchandise if you want. And then there's going to be a concert, and it's going to be my first time performing any of the songs live anywhere. So I'm very nervous but excited.
Oh, that should be fun.
I've never had to do my own live sound before, really. I've done, like, a couple of little things here and there, but they were just, like, acoustic things, so that was easy peasy for me to do. But this is, like, I got background vocals. I've got tracks up the yin yang. So I'm like, it's a lot to figure out, which has been stressful, but it's been a lot of fun. And at this party, I'm gonna have very limited run of, like, a whole bunch of different items. I got some T-shirts, a sticker set, posters, physical copies of the album. So there'll be quite a lot there to, well, not a lot, but like there'll be stuff there to peruse and buy. So
Right.
hopefully it's enough for people to be excited.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll see Bill from KQAL. He'll just be looking around, just excited about everything.
I would love that. Honestly, he can come hang out anytime.
Yeah.
I'm actually nervous too because my boss or my coworker's daughter is gonna be there, and she's like a super fan. Like she gave me a friendship bracelet. Hers says best, and mine says friends, and it's really cute. I'm like, I don't want to disappoint her. She looks up to me figuratively and literally because she's 8.
Oh yeah. So if anyone's your number one super fan, it's got to be that kid.
Yeah, I told Idra, I said, you've been replaced. I was like, she is my favorite fan too. Like every time I get to interact with her, just like in the few minutes when her mom comes in with her, she always shows me like her new, like whatever she's got. And it's usually a unicorn. I'm like, yes, I love unicorns and I love you.
Oh boy. Well, that's cool. So, you said, so you noted that there were a lot of comic book references. Wasn't that one in Precedence?
Yeah, so Precedence was a lot of fun. I said, I'm going to write an entire song of comic book references. I have, the first verse is all Marvel related, and the second verse is all DC related. So I was like, I get the best of both worlds.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to have fans on both sides. You can't be mad. You got a verse for your own world.
All right, cool. Well, will you guys get to enjoy some DC Comics and Marvel references? Up next is Presidents, and you're listening to that here tonight on the Sound, 89.5 KQAL.
I'ma take precedence. I'ma take precedence. I'ma take precedence. I'ma take.
Like Tony Stark, I'm the center of attention, fam. Immortalized when I tell them I am Iron Man. Revitalize a franchise, still on filling stands. Capitalize, but I know Steve Rogers, man. Might start a war, but it won't be simple, like. Cause this ain't no Wakanda, this that view from Jersey, like. Scarlet skies might leave your vision blurry-eyed. So if you need shades, let it remind you I'ma shine golden, shining like a president. If you try and stop me, you'll be dead and buried, fam. So I'ma climb, ain't got time for the hesitant. And I'ma make my name something that takes precedence. I'ma shine golden, shining like a president. If you try and stop me, you'll be dead and buried, fam. So I'ma climb, ain't got time for the hesitant. And I'ma make my name something that takes precedence. Tidal wave under the scene like Aquaman. Jason Momoa glow up just like Arthur Curry had. And I'ma compete even if I'm out of my league. Until I rule the land, season out is in between. Now I'm fighting these giants like only Titans can. Strong and steady, I'm lifting heavy like I'm Shazam. So if you see me get to running very
And we're back. That was Precedence here at 89.5 KQAL with Lanes tonight on the sound. So you said that it was just the best of both worlds with DC Comics and Marvel. Is there anything else that came into play?
Actually, that was before I even wanted to do either one of those. I wanted to use the word precedence. That was my goal.
Yeah.
When I started writing it, I said I wanted it to be like, I'm gonna take precedence. Like, my name is gonna mean something someday. And so once I had that down, it was all just a matter of how I wanted the verses to sound, and that's when I was like, I'm gonna make it be nerdy, so freaking nerdy.
Nerdy stuff.
I'm a big nerd too, so like video games, superheroes, comic books, like I love it all. And so being able to put my personality in a track in that sense was so much fun. Like, it was just a great time.
Cool. Well, I mean, what have you been listening to lately? Like, I know that you mentioned you listen to your own tracks as you're doing your usual thing, but what else have you been up to?
So I just on my Spotify Wrapped not too long ago, and technically it's my Apple Wrap, but it's like the same thing. Yeah. And number one was Queen Herbie, per usual. I love Queen Herbie. Real inspiration for me. Number two was Paramore. Love Paramore. I saw them live this year for the first time finally. Ooh. I'm telling you what, it was a spiritual experience. Like 16-year-old me would have been so jealous. My dad bought them for my birthday. He bought the tickets and we saw them in August, and I literally, like, they played Last Hope and I was like over here like wiping my eyes like, this is so beautiful. It was just one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had. One of my top 3 concerts of all time. And I was in the nosebleeds for that. So like, they're so good live. It was just everything I ever wanted and more.
That's good. So, so for people who may not be able to catch your live concert of your debut album, where can people just normally find your tunes or more about you?
So if you want to know what my day-to-day life is like, I post a lot on TikTok. Do a lot of nerd stuff over there. And I moved recently, so I've been trying to get my studio set up for doing music TikToks again. But I was doing a lot of like open verse challenges and stuff there for a while too. So TikTok is where I'm most active socially. For my music, you can find it anywhere. You stream music, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, even the smaller ones like... you know what, I can't even think of any at the top of my head, but if you don't use those 3, 4, like Amazon, you could probably find me somewhere else too. Yeah. I'm on all the major streaming and minor streaming services, so.
Cool. So, let me see. Yeah, I think we can get into another song. Up next is Roses at My Feet, one of the songs you have high praise lately, so we're gonna get into that. Here's Roses at My Feet with Lanes tonight on the Sound, 89.5 KQAL.
Can't wait another minute for a golden ticket. I got too much ambition for wishing a ticket to admission, but now I got my own volition. Making choices I ain't sure about is better than no decision. Cause even if it's wrong, I can keep on persisting. No longer gonna listen to the opposition, cause I know my vision. Working toward it on a mission, spit this fire with precision. Never giving this a mission, cause I wanna go the distance, so I'm gonna go the distance. A simple addition, I'm limited edition with some top notch spitting like my flow's been conditioned. I can't waste another minute waiting for a golden ticket. I got too much ambition for such superstition. Oh, I wanna see these roses at my feet, yeah. Oh, I wanna see. Oh, I wanna see. Oh, I wanna see these roses at my feet, yeah. Roses at my feet, yeah. Roses at my feet, red, green. I just wanna see roses at my feet. Just wanna see these roses at my feet, yeah. Roses at my feet, yeah. Roses at my.
And we're back from Roses at My Feet here at 89.5 Tonight on the Sound with our guest Lanes. So what was that one about? Like, what was the inspiration?
So that one is another one where I was the most earnest, lyrically speaking. And it's kind of this desire, or like the mix between my desire to be successful and be like, have people throw roses at my feet. Like, that's quite literally what the chorus means. But also like admitting that I am where I am because I did not do more. You know what I mean? Like, for a long time, I just let myself kind of coast, thinking, you know, well, someone will hear my music and they'll be excited. But I wasn't actually putting out that much music or doing much to push myself forward. So it was kind of admitting to myself and to other people that, like, I know what I want to go for. I know what I want in life. Yes, I wasn't doing as much as I could have been, but I'm here for it now. Like, I'm doing the work now. So like this is my dream, and I hope other people come with me, kind of thing.
Right. Yeah. So I know that you've been recently collaborating with one of my coworkers, Nolan, who's, well, not coworkers. He's now my supervisor.
I was like, I just heard he got a promo. Good for him.
Good for him. So you've been collaborating with the songwriter. What are the chances that you'll end up collaborating with other music artists around Winona?
I would love that so much. Every time I meet someone new, I go to karaoke a lot now. That's kind of another thing I do to wind down and relax. And every time I meet someone super talented, like, I know they say if you're a good singer, you go to karaoke, you're just doing it to show off. But I love when people are good at karaoke because I'm like, do you want to make music, please? And I actually was in a contest a couple weeks back. I placed third, but the girl who placed first was amazing. She did River by Bishop Briggs, and I was like, whew, this girl can sing. And so I came up to her afterwards, and I was like, do you live in the area? Do you make music? And she's like, I used to go to the University of Wisconsin. No, not Wisconsin, La Crosse. And she went for opera. And I was like, shut up. That's so cool. That's a hard degree, or like a hard style of singing. But I asked her, I'm like, have you ever wanted to make music? She's like, I would love that. So I'm hoping, we haven't really had a chance to talk much since, but I'm hoping, by going out there and like finding more people who are musically inclined, that I can at some point. I would love to. I love working with other people because you get your best ideas when you work with people. So. Yeah. I would love to do that.
Well, awesome. Hoping for more stuff from that. So, speaking of new things up and coming, what's next for you? Do you have more singles you're planning to release? Another album?
One album at a time. After this concert, I would really like to try and play more places live. It's kind of my hope with this, is kind of working out the kinks of my live performance. I have a photographer friend of mine coming, and she's going to hopefully help me take some cool shots that I can use for part of an EPK. And honestly, I'm just really looking forward to next summer, hopefully being able to play more places, maybe outdoor concerts, house concerts. I'd love to play at people's houses. I think that'd be so fun. Like, that'd be the goal right there.
Good.
Like, I don't know what it is about house concerts that look like so much fun, but just going to one would be a great time. So like playing it would be even better.
Right.
So that's my goal in the future coming after this album, is working on performing more live.
Good. Well, then hopefully we'll be able to see you during the summer for Midwest Music Fest then.
I did put my information into the like whatever it is, like the registry, I guess. I don't really know what it's called, but at the time I did it, I didn't really have very much going on musically. So hopefully now that I'm doing it, they might reevaluate it and be like, "Hey, do you want to play? Because I would love that."
Yeah.
Like sign me up. I said, I don't even need to get paid. I'll do it for free. Just let me, please.
Oh, great. Well, that's wonderful. So, yeah, I think this is another way to take a pause. And up next is Summit. You'll listen to that here on 89.5 with Lanes, 10-9 on the Sound, KQAL.
Past the cowards, I've been fighting my way to the tower, yeah. Used to be afraid, now I never cower, yeah. Cause you know that I bloom like a flower, yeah. Call me Peter cause I got great power, yeah. And I love that it tastes a little sour, yeah. You should know that I brought firepower, yeah. Cause I ain't giving up now that it's my hour, yeah. You should know people love an underdog type, someone they can root for in a boss fight. Kind of person that never lets a little play keep them down, though it never stops their rise. I was waiting for permission when I didn't need it. Got my own volition now and I'ma keep it, yeah. If you think I'ma plummet or you something, cause I'ma keep on climbing, yeah. I'ma reach the summit, bring my vision to fruition, yeah. This ain't no play pretend. Can't fuck with my ambition cause I'm looking straight at. If you think I'ma plummet or you something, cause I'ma keep on climbing, yeah. I'ma reach the summit. Sick of waiting my turn, I'm cutting in line. If you feel a sunburn, know that it's from my shine. I know that it hurts watching me on my rise, but it's not my concern how you spending your time. No, don't try and discern why I switched to my vibe. Yeah, the only thing you'll learn is that you're wasting your time, cause I came here to earn a place in the spotlight, and I ain't giving up until I get what's mine. No, you should know people love an underdog type, someone they can root for in a boss fight. Kind of person that never lets a little play keep them down, though it never stops their rise. I was waiting for permission when I didn't need it, yeah. Got my own volition now and I'ma keep it, yeah. If you think I'ma plummet or you something, cause I'ma keep on climbing, yeah. I'ma reach the summit, bring my vision to fruition, yeah. This ain't no play pretend. Can't fuck with my ambition cause I'm looking straight at. If you think I'ma plummet or you something, cause I'ma keep on climbing, yeah. I'ma reach the summit.
In life, there are two types of people, leaders and followers. Society will say one is more important than the other, but without followers, a leader is just another person.
You should know people love an underdog type, someone they can root for in a boss fight. Kind of person that never lets a little play keep them down, though it never stops their rise. I was waiting for permission when I didn't need it, yeah. Got my own volition now and I'ma keep it, yeah. If you think I'ma plummet or you something, cause I'ma keep on climbing, yeah. I'ma reach the summit, bring my vision to fruition, yeah. This ain't no play pretend. Can't fuck with my ambition cause I'm looking straight at. If you think I'ma plummet or you something, cause I'ma keep on climbing, yeah. I'ma reach the summit.
And that was Summit here at 89.5 KQAL here with, excuse me.
English is hard.
It is hard. Thank you. Here with Lanes. So, what was the inspiration for that song?
So remember when I told you I wasn't sure how it became an album? It was that song. I remember now. I started writing that and I was like, oh, just kidding. This needs to be an album.
Yeah.
Summit is like my permission to myself to do what you want and go for it in the way that you want. So that's like what the chorus is about. It's like I was waiting for permission when I didn't need it. Like I kept in my mind, I guess I kept always like expecting that music had to be done a certain way, right? Like you had to make the music and then someone had to think you were good enough for you to be like getting your name out there and blah blah blah. But the more I've been doing it myself, the more I realized I was just holding myself back with that like thought process. So it's really like a track about knowing what you want and going for it and not saying sorry.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I'm going to get to the top whether it kills me or not.
Well, hopefully it doesn't kill you.
I would hope so. I would pray for that. I don't want to die. I'm not ready.
Yeah, I mean...
I got a lot to do still.
Yeah, we're a quarter way through our life, so I mean...
Yeah, well, I'm almost 30 at this rate, so I hit past the quarter away. I'm okay with that, though, because I'm like, once you're 30, you can start saying like things like, get off my lawn, I feel like.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, exactly.
Right.
I'm going to be such a grumpy 30-year-old. I'm not even going to lie.
Oh, Lanes, well, thank you for joining us tonight. Is there any last things that you want to tag before we start wrapping up?
No, I don't think so. I think we covered everything before we got to this point, so.
Sweet. Well, we've been talking to Lanes tonight on The Sound here in Winona, Minnesota. Here's a last tune called Woodwork. That's here tonight on 89.5 KQAL on The Sound.
Know how they come about the woodwork. Just as soon as your name starts to carry words, and they'll act like your love is something they deserve. Oh, you know. Oh, you know how they come about the woodwork. Just as soon as your name starts to carry words, and they'll act like your love is something they deserve. Oh, you know how they crawl about the woodwork. Great. Other news, I don't miss your face. Said we were friends, guess I got played. I would've died for you, you would've do the same. Now I see the truth, so don't come away, cause you ghosted me, so I dug a grave. Now I hit a song, you know I wrote R.I.P. to the fucking fakes. Now you wanna try and get inside my oasis, but I remember when you left me, alright. If you really think you can just come back and fake it, you lost your mind, cause I don't play that game, sis. Oh, you know how they come about the woodwork. Starts to carry words, and they'll act like your love is something they deserve. Oh, you know how they crawl about the woodwork. Yeah, you know how they come about the woodwork. Just as soon as your name starts to carry words, and they'll act like your love is something they deserve. Oh, you know how they crawl about the woodwork. Don't get it twisted, these lyrics aren't distant. Just thinking a lot about some friends, my old crowd I can't, but one and now when I get found, will they come back around? Will they love me again? What's my name and some cloud? Yeah, preaching about, yeah, loving my sound, ain't buying it now, nah. So turn back around, I know that it's fake, ain't playing your games, cause I know the stakes, got too much at stake, they give it in place, so please back away, got nothing to say. Already replaced your spot with an ace, they got ruins backstage, you know they didn't chase, cause they don't need the fame, yeah, they love me the same, now you're back singing praise, but you look lame. Woo, woo. They wanna try and get inside my oasis, but I remember when you left me, alright. If you really think you can just come back and fake it, you lost your mind, cause I don't play that game, sis. Oh, you know how they come about the woodwork. Just as soon as your name starts to carry words, and they'll act like your love is something they deserve. Oh, you know how they crawl about the woodwork. Yeah, you know how they come about the woodwork. Just as soon as your name starts to carry words, and they'll act like your love is something they deserve. Oh, you know how they crawl about the woodwork. Oh, you know how they come about the woodwork. Just as soon as your name starts to carry words, and they'll act like your love is something they deserve. Oh, you know how they crawl about the woodwork. Yeah, you know how they come about the woodwork. Just as soon as your name starts to carry words, and they'll act like your love is something they deserve. Oh, you know how they crawl about the woodwork.
Rolling.
Thanks again to Lanes for joining us tonight on The Sound. Be sure to check out the debut release of Wannabe Superstar on the 12th of January, 2024. To find out more of Lanes, check out her Instagram and TikTok under the name Lanes Music. That's LAN3S Music. Otherwise, check out her music on your favorite streaming platforms. For more deep dives into local and regional albums, tune into The Sound every Wednesday night at 6 right here on 89.5 KQAL. You can also listen to past episodes of The Sound on your favorite streaming services. Find links on KQAL.org. I'm Dylan Alzate, and you've been listening to Wannabe Superstar with me and Lanes, tonight on The Sound.
Thanks for listening to The Sound. The Sound is produced by KQAL FM on the campus of Winona State University. Visit us online at KQAL.org.